Hey everybody. So last time, so basically, I at this point in time, in general, I'm working on trying to animate the scene background colors. So right now, you can set the scene background colors, right? So I can change this background color to all red, or red and like yellow or white and all that. But what I would really like to be able to do is make it to where it changes over time. And I've already done animations for meshes, lights, and the camera. So I just want to get the scene. I want to get the scene done because when I originally built it, animation wasn't really like the. I didn't really understand 3JS at all, so I didn't really have a good way to sort of know exactly what I wanted. But now, now that I'm in animations, working in animations, I have a better idea of what I want. Um, and so I would like to, so scenes, I'm sort of migrating it into animations. But I don't know. Right now, I'm not like highly motivated. So I'm just kind of doing a slow roll. And I also am enjoying doing a slow roll because this is the last major implementation of an animation from the ground up, and I just want to make sure I get a good feel for how everything works. So, and honestly, in a lot of ways, I just want to kind of keep the project rolling. I'm not, like I said, highly motivated at the moment. So, but I do want to do a little something here and there to, so that it doesn't grow moss on it. Just keep that thing rolling. We're in this for the long haul. I would love to be working on this in 2034, and I guess that would be Angular 37. It's important just to keep the roll up. And actually, pretty soon, any day now, I'm guessing Angular 18 should be dropping. That'd be actually interesting to look up. I created a brand new Angular project yesterday, and that was not on yet. So, anyways, let me hit the run, and it's the thing. I'm already 2:30 in. Okay, so what we have here are six meshes and three lights, and the lights are just like in front, one unit in front of each mesh. So if I pause this, so right now there's a light sitting right in front, a red light, and then there's a green light kind of sitting between the two, and then there's a blue light. So um, everything is like lighted in the front. So like let's say I change the look at to 0. We'll just end it at 0 on the Z, and we'll start it at 0. And then we just kind of move through here. What it'll do is once we pass it, it'll start looking backwards. So now we're looking back at the one we just passed, and there's a blue light. And then, yes, there's a blue light here. There's a green light in between there. So we can kind of see the blue and the green. Now, once we get in front of it, we're looking at this, and there's a red light in the front of this one. So let's move so that we're in the middle, just past the middle. We switch sides, and you see how this one looks green. But you can see that the front of it would be red. So that's pretty cool. I think, you know, if you spent a couple hours on something like this, you could probably make a really pimpin' cool psychedelic sort of application. But for now, and then you can control the time. So let me unpause this now. It's moving nice and slow. Nice slow roll. So in the last code, in order to get the animation, the lights, the scene animated, and specifically the colors animated, I have this concept called an animation pair, and I just added the scene interface. So basically, I'm saying that the first item in an animation pair, which is called an item, can also be a scene interface, and that broke stuff, which is absolutely desired. That's like the desired outcome, right? So that when you make sort of a change, uh, okay, what changes? What did I do? And so the first big thing was a minimum animated item has to have an ID, and it has to have a name, and it has to have a type, and it has to have a boolean called animated. that is something I did not know that when I started, right? Like that is something that I have evolved into because I didn't really understand animations. So now if I could go back in time and start all over, I would probably create like an animation interface or something like that, and then extend all everything that I wanted to animate, have that extend the scene, the so scene would extend animated, right? And then I would automatically get an ID, a name, and a type, and a boolean, and that would be cool. But I didn't know what I didn't know, so now I'm kind of doing this after the fact, and it's fine, because the compiler, the transpiler caught all of that for me, and then in the service, since I added all these new required fields of ID and name, I had to go in and update the scene with those things, and that was it. Um, so next, what I want to do is I would like to add my uh, scene uh, object. I don't think there's not more than one kind of scene, so I don't think I'll need supported scenes. Um, there are some people that like, I guess I don't know. I don't know what the issue is, but some people like it would drive them nuts, absolutely nuts, if we don't have supported scenes. It needs to be, if it's supported meshes and supported lights and supported cameras, then we should have supported scenes. But there's only one kind of scene, so I'm just going to go with whatever the scene thing. I believe it is. I believe it's scene. It is literally scene. Um, yeah, that's it. And so when I do that, what you'll notice is, let me hit save. Okay, so this is shocking to me, but it didn't actually break anything. So that means that that's really cool, because that means that um, somehow all the lights, everything that we manipulate seems to be available, except there's one exception, and that I do have some code that creates any's, so that to handle any variances between the types, and then I have like a lookup that takes care of ensuring that it's not through. So unfortunately, I didn't get that TypeScript support on that, but yeah. So basically, adding the scene is a lot easier. I figured something would break once I added the scene in here, but it didn't. And so I think the next step, I have two possibilities. One thing I could do, believe I have two possibilities. One thing I could do is get the colors showing up like the red. So in here, let's see, we'll go to the scene. I want this to be animatable with a start and an end position. So what I'll want to do is get the colors looking, a lookup for the colors in this dropdown. So like red color red, something like that. Maybe just red. I'll probably just have red, and then um, be able to change it. And I wonder, I probably will just make them numbers and just have like where you can just type in from 0 to 255. But I mean, it might make sense to make them this object. But see, this UI object only handles 3 at one time, and all I want red, green, and blue to be independently colorable. So yeah, that's probably what I'll do. I'll probably get a slider in here that can go from 0 to 255, and maybe it shows the red once that shows up. But the first step will be to get that red to show up in here, and then when you click over here, probably on another date, I'll work on trying to get a slider that shows the actual colors, so we can make that animatable. And that's about it, guys. Let's see how. Oh, I'm not over, so that's good. So happy coding, everybody. Bye.